want your one word, boys, to sum up the win. AJ, still your wordsmiths, in your job. So I'm sure you can pick out a word out of nowhere. What is the one word that's coming to your mind right now? I'll start with you, Stu. What's your one word to sum up Town's win at Derby County?
One word. Needed.
Expand.
You want me to expand? Okay, I didn't know if he was going to throw to AJ. Yeah, I think it's a very timely win indeed for a manner of reasons, really. Drop points in the previous two games, defeat at Sheffield United, really frustrating home draw against Preston. Then comes more frustration with a quiet transfer deadline day, no striker through the door. Schmodix leaves. Kieran McKenna having to answer a lot of questions in his pre-match around recruitment, his role in it, why Schmodix had gone. And it just felt like it has all season, like there's just always been a little bit of angst bubbling under the surface. That this is a fan base that's still not fully trusting in this new group of players, not fully moved on from the past. It's been a conversation we've been having all season. The away record has been under the spotlight quite heavily as well. Has this group got the character to get a promotion race over the line? So to go to Derby, who are in form, away from home, and get a deserved win and show plenty of character along the way, I think was very much needed and can be a pretty significant moment in this season, hopefully.
Fair enough, that is my word, significant, as I just about be able to say it. Because I think, this is a big moment in the season, definitely in this big run we've got coming up, AJ, some big away games to come. What is your one word?
Can I have two hyphenated into one? You can probably guess what it's going to be. Stu says yes. Stu's saying yes. Hard fought. It's a very simple one to go with. Stu's kind of looked at the wider picture. I'll kind of focus on the game as a whole here. This was exactly what Ipswich didn't show in the previous games, especially against Sheffield United, but also against Preston, where I felt that at times they just didn't win the battles and didn't win the physical element and didn't stand toe-to-toe with the opponents in the same way. This time, going to Derby, a Derby team that were massively buoyed as well by their transfer business, off the back of that 5-0 win at Ashton Gate in really good spirits, a crowd that for a lot of that game felt really up for it. The way that A, they managed to silence that crowd for good parts of the match. B, they created chances, should have won it by more, as we can come on to. They should have scored more goals at least. And also the fact that when it became scrappy and bitty, it felt like they handled it. It felt like they handled a little bit of the fight. It felt like they did to Derby what Sheffield United did to them. Not quite to the same extremes, but we saw that element of Ipswich having the say on how they wanted the game to be. So with that in mind, the amount of effort that went into that game, I think that people were knackered by the end of it. I think that hard fought's the one I'd go with. It was, effortful. They deserved that.
And I just loved the ending as well, the celebrations. And Kieran McKenna, we've got audio of him playing very shortly, his favourite win of the season. But just him fist pumping and going with his chest, the players, as all matters see, were going for it as well. Incredible scenes. Stu, you're ready to say something. I know you are.
Yeah, again, that feeds into what I'm saying about a significant moment in the season that we might look back on. And I talked about the bond between supporters and the team. And at the end there, Kieran McKenna's name was being sung with gusto. We had the return of He Knows Exactly What We Need song, which we haven't heard as much of this season, enough of this season, in my opinion. And that meant a lot to him, I think, as you say, sort of tapping his chest. We had Matasiwa sort of pushed forward to do the fist pump at the end. He was exceptional in this game. And then Leif Davis, after doing the Sky interview, went over with his Player of the Match trophy and did the same. And what was it? Just over 3,100 odd Ipswich fans in that packed corner there. And it just, that intangible kind of togetherness feeling that was so paramount to the promotion last time around, it felt like it was in the air again. And I don't know if the whole Schmodic saga sort of has fed into that, sort of creating a bit of unity within the camp, with supporters now getting sort of behind everyone. The window's shut, so we can move on from, who's going to come in. Do they need more? It felt like a bit of a drawing under the line of all of that. And it's like, this is the group now. They're in a great position. They've answered a few questions today, and everyone can get right behind it again. And yeah, you're right. Those scenes at the end were really great to see.